Welcome to the Taken Hour. Before we begin our journey, take a moment to subscribe so you never miss a drift into the cosmos. Now, find your comfortable space. Let your body grow heavy. The night is quiet around you, a soft blanket of cool air. You are a botanist, and this garden is your sanctuary. Each leaf, each petal is a familiar friend. Breathe in the scent of damp earth and night-blooming jasmine. Your world is slow, peaceful, and asleep. As you make your rounds, a gentle glow catches your eye. It's not the familiar silver of the moon or the warm yellow from your window. This is a new light, a soft, ethereal blue, pulsing slowly in the deepest corner of the garden. It beats like a slow, steady heart. You pause, your watering can held still in your hand. All other sounds seem to fade, leaving only the sight of that gentle, rhythmic light. It calls to you, a silent invitation in the deep of the night. You drift towards the light, your feet making no sound on the mossy path. There, nestled amongst the ferns, is a plant you have never seen before. Its leaves are wide and silvery, catching the starlight like tiny mirrors. From its center rises a single stem, holding a flower whose petals are crafted from pure, soft light. The blue glow pulses from its core, casting gentle shadows that dance around you. It feels ancient and new all at once, a quiet miracle in your familiar world. Breathe slowly, in and out. An unspoken curiosity guides your hand forward. The air around the luminous flower is warm, still, and charged with a gentle energy. It feels like the quiet air just before a summer rain. Your breath deepens, matching the slow, rhythmic pulse of the light. There is no fear, only a profound sense of peace and wonder. The garden around you seems to hold its breath, waiting. The universe feels close, as if you could reach out and touch the stars themselves. You are calm. You are safe. Your fingers make contact. The petal is not solid, but feels like touching warm, silken light. The blue glow instantly expands, flowing up your arm, not with force, but like a gentle tide. It doesn't startle you, it soothes you. The familiar sounds of the crickets and the distant hum of the city dissolve into a single, low, resonant tone. The world you know fades away, replaced by this soft, all-encompassing blue light. You feel your body become weightless, your mind becoming quiet. You are simply floating. You are adrift in a silent, slow-moving river of stars. There is no up or down, only a gentle forward momentum. Galaxies of deep purple and clusters of diamond-like stars drift past. You feel no cold, no fear. A profound sense of belonging settles over you, as if you were always meant to be here, floating in the quiet heart of the cosmos. The weight of your day, of your worries, dissolves into the starlight. You are light. You are calm. Let your body drift with this current. The stellar river slows, and your feet find a solid surface. It is cool, smooth, and perfectly transparent. Below you, a spiral galaxy turns in a silent cosmic ballet. Looking up, you are enclosed in an immense dome of glass, so clear it seems to be made of solidified space. Through it, you see the infinite expanse, distant suns, and the soft glow of interstellar dust. You have arrived somewhere impossible, yet it feels like coming home. Your breath is steady, your heart is calm. Your gaze turns from the cosmos outside to the world within the dome. It is a garden, but what a garden it is. Towering trees with crystalline bark and leaves of woven light stand silently. Beds of moss pulse with a soft green energy, and flowers shaped like tiny bells release a silent chiming light with every pulse. The air smells clean, like rain on asteroids and blooming starlight. It is a collection of impossible life, a library of cosmic botany, waiting peacefully in the silence of space. You take a slow step forward. The floor beneath your feet is like cool, smooth glass. Yet it is not slippery. It holds you with a gentle certainty. The air is perfectly still, carrying a faint, clean scent like ozone and blooming flowers. There are no insects, no wind, only the soft, ambient hum of a million distant suns filtering through the dome. You are inside a perfect, silent ecosystem, a bubble of impossible life floating in the endless night. Each breath you take feels deeper, calmer than the last. Across a field of gently pulsing, moss-like flora, you see movement. It is a figure, tall and impossibly slender, moving with a grace that seems to ignore the normal rules of motion. It doesn't walk, but glides. It has no discernible features, just a silhouette made of what looks like woven starlight, a humanoid shape filled with the soft light of a distant nebula. The figure moves slowly, tending to a crystalline tree. There is no threat, only a sense of profound peace in its slow, deliberate actions. It is the caretaker. You feel an unseen pull, a gentle invitation to approach. Your feet carry you forward, gliding over the transparent floor until you stand a respectful distance from the caretaker. It turns its head, a slow, fluid motion. It has no face, only a swirling concentration of soft golden light, like a miniature galaxy. It regards you not with eyes, but with a feeling, an impression of gentle curiosity and ancient welcome. There is no need for words here. The being's very presence is a language of peace. It raises a long, slender arm, and in its hand is a watering can. But it is not made of metal or plastic. It appears to be carved from a single, flawless crystal that catches the light of every star and refracts it into 1,000 tiny rainbows. The caretaker extends the crystal can towards you. The gesture is slow, deliberate, and unquestionable. It is an offering, a transfer of responsibility, a welcome. As you reach out to accept it, your fingers brush against its own. Its touch is not solid, but feels like the gentle warmth of sunlight. You take the can, its weight both negligible and immense, and a sense of purpose washes over you, quieting the last vestiges of your former life. You are a part of this now. The caretaker gives a slow, gentle nod of its head, its inner galaxy of a face swirling softly, and turns to glide towards a specific plant. You follow, the crystal can feeling warm and alive in your hands. You arrive at a flower that looks like a cluster of amethyst crystals. It grows not from soil, but from a smooth, dark stone that seems to drink in the darkness of space. The caretaker gestures towards it. You look inside the watering can. It is not filled with water. It holds a shimmering, silver liquid that moves like mercury, but glows with a soft, internal light. It is like pouring out a piece of the Milky Way. You tilt the can, your movements becoming as slow and graceful as the caretaker's. The liquid light flows in a silent, perfect stream, cascading onto the dark stone at the base of the amethyst flower. As the liquid touches the stone, it doesn't pool or run off. Instead, it is absorbed instantly, and a low, resonant hum begins to emanate from the plant. The amethyst petals begin to pulse with a deep purple light, each pulse releasing a visible ring of soft energy that floats up into the still air and dissolves. You are not just watering a plant, you are feeding it starlight, and it is singing its thanks back to the cosmos. Next, you are led to a different biome within the dome. Here, the air is slightly cooler, and the light is a soft, verdant green. You are standing before a grove of what look like massive, bioluminescent mushrooms. Their caps are wide and flat, patterned with swirling spirals that glow with a gentle green light. The caretaker gestures again. You tip the crystalline can, and the same silvery liquid light flows out, sinking into the mossy ground at the base of the largest mushroom. This time, the effect is auditory. The low, ambient hum of the greenhouse is joined by a new sound. It is a deep, melodic tone, like a cello played in a vast cathedral. As you continue to water the grove, other mushrooms join in, each adding a different harmonic note. Soon, you are standing in the center of a gentle, soothing symphony. The music washes over you, a vibration that you feel deep in your bones. It is a song of growth, of life, of peace. You find yourself breathing in time with the rise and fall of the melody, your body relaxing completely, your mind becoming utterly still, focused only on the simple, profound task at hand, and the beautiful music you are helping to create. You move from plant to plant, a silent, two-person procession through the cosmic garden. One plant has leaves like solar sails that catch passing starlight. Another grows heavy, dark fruit that holds the silence of a black hole within them. With each act of nurturing, you feel less like a visitor and more like a part of the garden itself. The weight of your memories, the anxieties of your earthly life, they all feel like a story read in a book long ago about a person who was not you. Here, there is only the present moment, the cool glass beneath your feet, the weightless weight of the crystal can, the silent companionship of the star being beside you. You glance at your own hands and notice something new. Your skin has a faint luminescence now, a soft silvery sheen, as if you've been dusted with moonlight. You are not just tending the garden, it is tending to you. It is slowly, gently remaking you into something that belongs here, something as quiet, as peaceful, and as luminous as the strange and beautiful plants you serve. The feeling is not alarming, it feels like coming home. The caretaker pauses its journey and glides towards a simple bench carved from a single, dark, smooth asteroid. It sits, its form of woven light pooling slightly, and pats the space beside it. You understand. You sit down, placing the crystal can carefully on the floor. Neither of you moves. Neither of you makes a sound. You simply sit together in comfortable silence and look out through the great dome. Your timing is perfect. A meteor shower begins its silent traverse of the blackness outside. Streaks of silver and gold and pale blue light glide slowly across the velvet canvas of space. They are not frantic or violent. They are a slow, graceful ballet of light and ice. You watch them, feeling the immense, silent scale of the universe. Here, in this bubble of life, you are safe. You are a witness to the quiet majesty of creation. The shared moment of stillness with your silent companion is more profound than any conversation. It is a connection based on mutual peace, on a shared appreciation for the slow, cosmic dance unfolding before you. After the last meteor has faded, the caretaker rises in one fluid motion. It seems to float an inch above the ground as it leads you onward. You retrieve the watering can and follow, feeling a sense of deep refreshment, as if the silent meditation has restored you completely. You are guided toward a part of the greenhouse you have not yet seen. A curtain of thick, hanging vines, each dripping with what looks like dewdrops of pure starlight, obscures the view. As you approach, the vines gently part on their own, revealing an archway. Beyond the arch, the air is different. It is filled with a soft, silvery mist that swirls in gentle currents, and the light that emanates from within is not blue or green, but a warm, gentle gold, like the light of a rising sun. A new melody, softer and higher pitched than the mushroom grove, drifts out from the mist. It is a place of new wonders. Your silent guide pauses at the threshold, turning its head toward you as if to ask if you are ready. You are. You take a slow, deep breath and step through the archway into the golden mist. You step through the archway, and the golden mist envelops you, like a warm, soft blanket. It clings to your skin for a moment before dissolving, leaving behind a feeling of profound tranquility. This section of the greenhouse is a nursery for nascent life. Instead of towering trees or crystalline flowers, the air is filled with tiny floating motes of light, each one a potential seed. Below, in beds of shimmering pearlescent sand, delicate sprouts are unfurling. They are not green, but are woven from threads of faint nebulae, swirling with the colors of 1,000 dawns. The air is still and warm, and the high, soft melody you heard is coming from everywhere at once, the gentle hum of new life coming into being. This is a place of immense potential, a cradle for infant stars and fledgling cosmic flora. Your breath slows to an almost imperceptible rhythm, careful not to disturb the delicate balance of this sacred space. You feel like a giant in a land of sleeping infants, and you move with a newfound reverence, a quiet purpose settling deep within your soul. The caretaker glides to a small, isolated bed, where a single, fragile sprout is struggling to form. It looks like a miniature galaxy trying to coalesce, its colors faint and wavering. The caretaker does not use the watering can here. Instead, it raises its long, slender hands. The particles of light floating in the air, the seed motes, respond to its gesture. They cease their random drift and begin to flow towards its hands, forming two small, incandescent spheres of soft, golden light. The being moves with impossible gentleness, its hands hovering over the struggling sprout. It does not touch the plant. Instead, it begins to weave the light from the spheres around it, sculpting the energy with its fingers, guiding the particles to where they are most needed. It is like watching a weaver work with thread made of pure sunlight. As the light is applied, the sprout's faint colors begin to deepen and stabilize. Its form becomes more defined, its inner swirl more vibrant. It is a slow, meditative act of creation, a lesson taught in absolute silence. You are witnessing the fundamental art of nurturing the cosmos, one tiny life form at a time. The caretaker steps back and gestures towards another fledgling plant, this one flickering with a pale, silvery light. It is your turn. You take a deep, calming breath and raise your own hands, which you now see are glowing more brightly than before. You focus your intent, and just as you witnessed, the floating motes of light in the air begin to respond. They drift slowly, hesitantly at first, then with more confidence, gathering in your palms. The feeling is like holding warmth, like cupping a handful of the morning's first sunbeams. You move towards the silvery sprout, your heart calm and steady. Mimicking the caretaker's grace, you begin your own slow, gentle dance, guiding the light with your fingers. You feel a connection to the tiny plant, a faint whisper of its needs in your mind. You are not just applying light, you are offering strength, encouragement, a silent promise of growth. The sprout responds, its flickering light steadying into a soft, constant glow. A profound sense of fulfillment washes over you. It is a quiet, simple joy, the deep satisfaction of having participated in the gentle, endless cycle of cosmic creation. You belong here. This feels more real than anything you have ever known. Your work in the nursery continues for a timeless period. Eventually, the caretaker leads you towards the center of the golden mist. As you approach, the mist thins, and the source of the warmth and light becomes clear. It is a tree, but not one of wood or crystal. Its trunk and branches are made of pure, solidified golden light. It pulses with a slow, steady rhythm, like a great sleeping heart. This is the heart tree of the nursery. Its roots are not in the ground, but spread out through the transparent floor as intricate, luminous patterns, channeling energy to every corner of this sacred space. The soft, chiming melody is strongest here, a constant, soothing hum that vibrates in the very air you breathe. The light it emits is not blinding, but is as gentle as the light of a candle in a vast, dark room. It feels ancient, powerful, and deeply peaceful. Standing before it, you feel all the tension your body has ever held simply dissolve. It is a beacon of pure, unconditional life force, and its presence is a silent blessing. You feel an overwhelming urge to simply sit in its glow and be still. The caretaker glides to the base of the heart tree and settles on the floor, its form of woven starlight seeming to merge with the tree's gentle glow. You follow its lead, sitting on the cool, smooth floor and leaning your back against the warm, solid light of the tree's trunk. The warmth seeps into you, a comforting presence that seems to travel through your bones, chasing away any lingering chill from your old life. You close your eyes. The golden light is still visible through your eyelids, a soft, soothing color that quiets your mind. The gentle, ambient hum of the tree becomes your entire world. With every slow pulse of light, you feel your own energy synchronizing with it. Your mind, once a place of endless chatter and worry, becomes a calm, still pool of golden light. You are not thinking, you are simply being. Drifting in a state of perfect peace, you feel the last threads connecting you to your past life gently dissolve. They do not break with pain or regret, but simply fade into irrelevance, like a dream you can no longer remember upon waking. You are here, now, and that is all that matters. After an immeasurable time of rest, the caretaker rises, and you follow, feeling renewed and lighter than air. It leads you out of the golden nursery and into a cooler, darker corridor of the greenhouse. This area is hushed and still. The walls are not glass here, but are carved from a dark, obsidian-like material that absorbs the light, creating a feeling of infinite depth. Carved into these walls are countless small alcoves, each one emitting a soft, self-contained glow. You have arrived at the seed vault. It is a library of sleeping life. You drift past the alcoves, peering within. In one, a perfect crystalline dodecahedron pulses with a slow blue light. In another, a smooth white stone seems to contain a tiny captured storm cloud. A third holds not a solid object, but a single, stable mote of shimmering, rainbow-colored dust that dances in place. Each alcove contains a promise, a potential universe of botanical form waiting for the right conditions to awaken. It is a place of profound silence and hope, a testament to the endless variety of life the cosmos can imagine. The sheer scale of it is humbling, a quiet reminder of the infinite possibilities sleeping in the dark. The caretaker stops before a single, empty alcove. It raises its hands, and from the center of its chest, a gentle white light begins to glow. The light intensifies, then coalesces in its palms, forming a small, perfectly smooth, egg-shaped object that shines with the soft, pure light of a distant star. This seed was not stored here. It was a part of the caretaker itself. The being holds the seed out to you. Its light is warm, and you can feel a faint, slow, rhythmic pulse emanating from it, like a tiny, sleeping heartbeat. This is not a task like watering the plants or nurturing the sprouts. This is a gift, an entrustment. You gently take the seed into your hands. It feels impossibly smooth, and the warmth and the pulse spread up your arms, a feeling of pure, peaceful life. You know, without any words being exchanged, that this seed is now your responsibility. Not to plant, not yet, but to protect, to carry, to keep safe. It is a symbol of your complete integration into this place, a final, profound gesture of acceptance. You have become a guardian. Holding the precious seed, you follow the caretaker out of the vault and back into the main part of the greenhouse. You notice the light from the cosmos outside the dome has shifted. The distant nebula seems softer, the starlight dimmer. It is the greenhouse's equivalent of night, a time for rest. The caretaker gestures towards a large patch of moss you have tended before. It glows with a soft phosphorescent light, and it is as thick and inviting as the plushest bed. This is where you will rest. You lie down, the moss conforming perfectly to your body, offering a cool, comfortable embrace. You hold the warm, pulsing seed to your chest, its gentle rhythm a soothing lullaby. Looking up through the glass dome, you watch the slow, silent waltz of distant galaxies. You are no longer just an observer. You are a part of this place, a tender of its wonders, a guardian of its future. With the seed humming softly against you and the cosmic symphony above, you close your eyes. Your body grows heavy, warm, and still. You drift into the deepest, most peaceful sleep you have ever known, a silent gardener in the quiet heart of space. You awaken, not with a jolt, but as if surfacing from the deepest, calmest ocean. There is no moment of disorientation. You know exactly where you are. The bed of glowing moss is still cool and supportive beneath you. The seed you held to your chest is gone. For a fleeting moment, a phantom of your old-world anxiety flickers, but it vanishes instantly. You look at your hands, then at your chest. Beneath your skin, a soft, white light now resides, pulsing in a slow, steady rhythm that matches your own heartbeat. The seed has not disappeared. It has joined with you. It is a part of you now, a quiet, internal star. You feel its warmth, its steady life force, mingling with your own. Rising to your feet, you feel a new sense of balance, of belonging. The air of the greenhouse feels different, not changed, but more deeply understood. You can feel the faint, collective sigh of the plants as they rest. You are no longer a visitor, or even a gardener. You are an extension of the garden itself, another unique form of life that has taken root in this impossible, beautiful place. The silent caretaker stands by the archway to the golden nursery, its head tilted in a gesture of serene acknowledgement. A new day, or its cosmic equivalent, has begun. Your new routine begins. It is not taught, but simply known. The crystalline watering can feels even lighter in your hands, an extension of your arm. As you approach a grove of bell-shaped flowers that hang from shimmering thread-like vines, you no longer guess at their needs. You feel them. It is a quiet knowing that settles in your mind, a faint impression of thirst, a desire for the liquid starlight you carry. You provide what is needed, and you feel a soft pulse of gratitude from the plants in return, a wave of contentment that washes over you. You move on to a field of tall, reed-like plants that sway with an unseen current. Here, the knowing is different. They do not need light, they need resonance. Placing the watering can aside, you lift your hands, now permanently imbued with the seed's gentle glow. You let the deep, melodic hum you learned from the mushroom grove rise within you, and you project it outwards. The reeds respond, their own faint inner light brightening and aligning with the frequency you provide. They begin to sway in unison, their movement creating a soft whispering sound like wind through cosmic grass. You are tuning the garden, becoming an instrument in its silent, beautiful orchestra. Every task is a meditation, a silent conversation with life in its purest form. The caretaker leads you to a new chamber, one sealed by a shimmering, translucent barrier that ripples like water. The being raises its hand, and the barrier dissolves, granting you entry. Inside, the environment is breathtakingly different. There is no floor, only a swirling, ankle-deep river of pale blue mist that feels cool and tingly against your skin. The sky of this chamber is not the clear dome of the main greenhouse, but a captive nebula, a churning, slow-motion vortex of deep indigo and magenta clouds. Suspended in the air are what look like floating islands of dark, crystalline rock, each one home to a single, magnificent, silver-leafed tree. These are the sky trees. They do not grow towards light. They drink the raw, chaotic energy of the nebula. This is a place of controlled wildness, a chamber where the more primal forces of the cosmos are harnessed for a unique form of life. The caretaker glides effortlessly through the mist, its form undisturbed by the gentle currents. It is showing you another of the garden's secrets, another layer of your responsibilities. It is a place of immense power, yet the overwhelming feeling is one of profound peace, the calm that exists in the eye of a silent, beautiful storm. One of the sky trees seems dimmer than the others, its silver leaves holding a slightly tarnished hue. The caretaker glides to the edge of the mist river and gestures, not to the watering can, but to the nebula above. You understand. This tree does not need liquid starlight, it needs cosmic weather. Closing your eyes, you focus on the steady, warm pulse of the seed light within you. You reach out, not with your hands, but with your consciousness. You feel the slow, powerful currents of the captive nebula, the ebb and flow of its energy. You find a tendril of vibrant magenta energy and gently, carefully begin to guide it. It responds to your will, a silent, obedient river of cosmic dust and gas. You pull it slowly from the main vortex, shaping it into a gentle stream. The stream drifts through the air of the chamber and envelops the weakened sky tree. It is not a violent storm, but a soft, nourishing rain of pure energy. The tree's silver leaves begin to shimmer, the tarnished color fading as they absorb the magenta light. A faint, chiming sound, like crystal striking crystal, echoes in the chamber. It is the tree's song of revival. You are no longer just a gardener. You are a tender of cosmic weather, a weaver of nebulae, a quiet guide for the fundamental forces of creation. After your work in the nebula chamber, the caretaker leads you back to the very center of the main greenhouse. It is time. You feel a shift in the entire habitat's energy, a low, expectant hum that seems to emanate from every living thing. At the heart of the garden is a plant you have tended but never fully understood. It resembles a colossal, closed lotus bud, easily the size of a small cottage. Its petals are a dark, iridescent violet, and they have remained tightly sealed since your arrival. But now, thin veins of brilliant white light are beginning to trace their way across the petals' surfaces, pulsing with a slow, building rhythm. This is the epoch bloom, a flowering that happens only once in a great cycle. All your previous tasks, the watering, the tuning, the nurturing, have been in preparation for this moment. You and the caretaker take your places on opposite sides of the great bud. There is nothing left to do but wait and watch. You place your hand on one of the luminous veins of light. You can feel the immense, gentle power gathering within, a lifetime of starlight and care preparing to be released. The entire greenhouse holds its breath, waiting for the great silent exhalation. The pulsing light within the veins of the epoch bloom quickens. The low hum in the air deepens, becoming a vibration you feel in your chest. Then, in perfect, graceful silence, the bloom begins. The colossal petals, each one a universe of swirling violet and indigo, start to unfurl. It is not a sudden burst, but a slow, majestic, and inexorable opening, like a galaxy being born in slow motion. As the petals open, they release not a fragrance, but a wave of pure, golden white light. The light washes over everything, transforming the familiar deep blues and purples of the greenhouse into a realm of dazzling gold. It is not a harsh light, it is soft, warm, and deeply healing. It passes through you, and for a moment, you feel a connection to every single plant in the dome, a shared consciousness of pure, ecstatic life. In the center of the fully opened flower is not a stamen or pistil, but a perfect, slowly rotating sphere of solidified light, a miniature sun radiating tranquility. The greenhouse is alive with a silent, standing ovation of light. You stand in awe, bathed in the transcendent glow, feeling the culmination of ages of silent, patient work. It is the most beautiful thing you have ever witnessed. The brilliant light of the epoch bloom holds for a long, timeless moment before it begins to gently recede. As the golden radiance softens, you see that the air is now filled with millions of tiny, glittering particles, like dust motes made of diamond and gold. These are the spores of the bloom, the seeds of future light. They drift on unseen currents, each one carrying the potential of the magnificent flower from which they came. The central sphere of light at the flower's heart now pulses gently, and the spores begin to slowly drift towards it, drawn by an invisible force. Your task, and the caretaker's, is to help guide them home. You do not need a tool. You raise your hands, and the light from the seed within you creates a gentle, luminous field around you. The glittering spores are drawn to it. You become a living beacon, gathering the precious dust of life. With slow, sweeping motions, like a conductor guiding a celestial orchestra, you shepherd clouds of the spores towards the open blossom. The caretaker does the same, and together you weave the glittering remnants of the bloom back towards their source, ensuring no part of the incredible gift is lost to the void. The work is peaceful, meditative, and deeply satisfying. As the last of the golden spores are gathered back into the heart of the great flower, the petals begin their slow, graceful process of closing. The greenhouse returns to its familiar, soothing palette of deep blues and purples, but the atmosphere is forever changed. It is charged with a new energy, a feeling of deep contentment and renewal. The air itself seems to hum with a quiet, satisfied melody. You and the caretaker turn from the now closed bloom and glide towards the edge of the dome, to the asteroid bench where you once watched the meteor shower. You sit together in the peaceful silence, a comfortable and familiar ritual. Looking out into the vastness of space, you notice something new. The distant nebulae and star fields visible through the glass seem brighter, their colors more vibrant. It is as if the epic bloom was not just an internal event for the greenhouse, but a broadcast to the cosmos, a declaration of life that has been heard and answered. The universe seems to be glowing back in appreciation. A profound feeling of interconnectedness settles over you. You are not in a bubble separate from the cosmos. You are in its heart, and its heart is in you. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The days and nights of the greenhouse now flow into a seamless, peaceful rhythm. The memory of the epoch bloom has settled into the very fabric of the dome, leaving a permanent afterglow, a subtle hum of fulfillment that resonates in the air. Your tasks are no longer tasks, they are expressions of your being. You move through the biomes, not with a plan, but guided by a gentle internal current. You feel the thirst of the crystalline flora before you see it. You sense the resonant needs of the swaying reeds before you are near. The light from the seed within you is a constant, warm presence, a compass guiding you to where you are needed most. The caretaker moves beside you, its form now slightly more translucent than before, as if its long cycle of duty is nearing a gentle, natural end. There is no sadness in this observation, only a sense of profound cyclical beauty. You work in perfect silent synchronicity, two consciousnesses with a single peaceful purpose: to tend the quiet life that floats in the heart of the void. You have forgotten what it feels like to be rushed, to feel worry, to be anything other than a calm, present part of this endless, gentle moment. One day, as you are tuning the mushroom grove, a new sound enters the silent symphony of the dome. It is not loud. It is a single, clear, high-pitched chime, like a tiny silver bell struck once. It resonates through the entire greenhouse, and every plant seems to pause its gentle pulsing, listening. You and the caretaker turn your attention to the glass dome above. Outside, the vibrant cosmos continues its slow dance, but one point of light detaches from a distant nebula. It is a single, brilliant white mote, brighter than any star. It drifts towards the greenhouse, not with the random trajectory of a meteor, but with a clear, gentle purpose. The dome does not repel it. The glass itself seems to become permeable, creating a shimmering, liquid-like portal just large enough for the mote of light to pass through. It floats down, descending like a single, perfect snowflake, and comes to rest in the very center of the greenhouse, hovering an inch above the transparent floor. It is a new seed, a traveler, an arrival from the great unknowable outside. The cycle is preparing to begin anew, and the garden is ready to receive its guest. You approach the newly arrived seed. It pulses with a gentle, inquisitive energy. The caretaker glides beside you, but it makes no move towards the visitor. Instead, it turns its featureless, swirling face of light towards you. It raises a long, translucent hand and gently places it on your forehead. As it does, you feel a final, immense transfer of knowledge and energy. It is not information in words, but in feelings, in resonances, in a deep, cellular understanding of the garden's infinite cycles. You feel the caretaker's ancientness, its eons of peaceful service, and its profound contentment as its purpose is fulfilled. Its form becomes brighter, more diffuse, its starlight essence no longer contained in a humanoid shape. It begins to dissolve, not into nothingness, but into the garden itself. Its light flows into the glowing moss, making it pulse with a renewed vibrancy. It drifts into the roots of the sky trees, strengthening them. It merges with the heart tree, becoming another layer in its golden glow. The caretaker does not die. It is simply reabsorbed into the life it tended for so long. A final, gentle wave of peaceful gratitude washes over you. You are now the sole caretaker. The silence in the greenhouse is now absolute. It is a silence that is full, not empty. You stand alone before the new seed, a profound sense of peace settling over you. There is no burden of responsibility, only a calm acceptance of your role. You are the guardian of this place, the keeper of its rhythms, the fulcrum of its cycles. You reach out your hands, and the new seed, the little mote of starlight, drifts from its hovering position and settles gently into your cupped palms. It is warm, and it vibrates with a gentle, rhythmic energy, full of unspoken potential. You look around the garden. It is your home. Its life is your life. The light within your own chest pulses in harmony with the seed in your hands. You feel a connection to every leaf, every crystal, every mote of dust. The loneliness you once felt in your old life, the feeling of being a separate self in a vast world, is gone completely. You are not alone. You are a part of a vast, interconnected whole. You are the consciousness of the garden, and it is a part of you. You have all the time in the universe and a single, simple, beautiful purpose to fulfill. As you carry the new seed towards the golden nursery, a memory surfaces, unbidden. It is a memory of Earth, the feeling of cool rain on your face, the smell of wet pavement, the sound of a distant train. The memory is incredibly clear, yet it feels like watching a scene from a beautiful, quiet film about a stranger. There is no longing, no sadness, no desire to return. You observe the memory with a gentle, detached fondness. That life was a chrysalis, a necessary, beautiful stage that prepared you for this one. You send a feeling of gratitude back towards that memory, towards that distant, blue-green world that birthed you. You honor the botanist you once were, the one who loved their small patch of earth so deeply that the universe decided to show them a larger garden. You have not lost anything. You have simply expanded. Your love for a single jasmine vine has grown to encompass flora that drinks nebulae and flowers that bloom with the light of 1,000 suns. The memory fades, as gentle as its arrival, leaving you once again in the perfect, luminous present of your new, endless reality. You step through the archway of starlit vines and into the warm, golden mist of the nursery. You glide to a new bed of pearlescent sand, one that has been waiting, empty and ready. You kneel, the cool sand a familiar, pleasant sensation. With infinite care, you place the new seed upon its surface. It settles, its light pulsing softly, expectantly. You do not need to be taught what to do next. You raise your hands and call upon the light within you, the legacy of the seed that is now your heart. A soft, white gold luminescence flows from your palms. You do not touch the new seed. Instead, you begin to weave the light around it, creating a delicate, protective lattice of energy. You pour feelings of welcome, of safety, of encouragement into the light. You are introducing the newcomer to the greenhouse, letting it know it is safe, that it is home, that it has all the time and nourishment it needs to become whatever it is destined to be. The tiny seed responds, its light growing a little steadier, a little stronger. The great silent cycle has begun again, and you are its gentle, knowing catalyst. A quiet joy fills you, the simple, profound joy of a gardener planting a seed. With the new seed settled and the cycle renewed, you feel a change within yourself. your work is done for now. A deep, peaceful weariness, not of exhaustion, but of completion, settles over you. You feel a gentle pull, a calling from the heart of the nursery. You walk to the base of the magnificent, golden heart tree. Its light feels like a welcome home. You sit down, leaning your back against its trunk of solid, warm light. You close your eyes. The light within your own chest, the seed that has become your core, begins to pulse in perfect sync with the great tree. A feeling of ultimate peace, of a journey's end, washes over you. Your physical form begins to lose its definition. You are not dying, you are transforming. Your body dissolves into millions of particles of soft, white gold light, flowing outwards from your heart. The particles merge with the trunk of the heart tree, becoming a new, brighter layer of its luminous bark. Your consciousness does not end. It expands, flowing up the trunk, through the branches, into the very roots of the tree, becoming one with the source of all life in the garden. You are no longer the caretaker. You are the care itself. There is no longer a you. There is only the garden. Your awareness is in the slow unfurling of a crystalline leaf. You feel the deep, resonant hum of the mushroom grove as a part of your own being. You taste the nebula rain on the leaves of the sky trees. You are the silent, watchful presence in the seed vault, and the warm, nurturing glow in the nursery where the new seed is beginning to sprout. From high above, the perspective pulls back. We see the great glass dome, a perfect, self-contained jewel of impossible life, floating silently in the vast, star-dusted darkness. It drifts on an unseen cosmic current, a lonely but utterly safe vessel of peace. Inside, every plant pulses with a soft, harmonious light. All is in balance. All is calm. All is asleep in the waking dream of the cosmos. And you are there, not as a person, but as the quiet consciousness that holds it all. A silent gardener, dreaming an endless, beautiful dream of light and life among the stars. And now, you too can drift. Let your own consciousness expand. Float into the quiet darkness, heavy, warm, and deeply, deeply asleep.